Hi friends, it's Emma from Emma K Plans and welcome to my first spread in my 2025 planner. I thought I would film this. It's been a long time since I've filmed. I don't want to say a plan with me because I don't think I'm going to actually film like the day by day, but laying down the base. And then I thought I would do a bit of a Q&A. I asked a question a couple of days ago and I have a few questions to run through, so I thought I would I'll swap to a voiceover after this and, you know, get that on. But yeah, I just thought like it's the first spread in a new planner, which is super exciting, so may as well film it and see if you guys want to watch it. So I am using the grocery shop April 2024 mystery kit from SPC. If you saw my January 2025 kit lineup, you would have seen, I guess, a bit of an explanation on why. So, essentially, this week is the 30th through the 5th, so 30th of December to the 5th of Jan, and the 5th of Jan is actually our dating anniversary, and we met while working at the local grocery store, so I just thought this was like the perfect kit to use, especially because the colors to me are super summery. So it just felt like when else are you going to use a grocery store kit? It's so random, but it just felt right. So that's why I'm using it. I really think it's going to be, well, I hope it is, going to be a fun spread. So I do have the extra colors and I am fully color blocking this year, which is super exciting. And then I have for foil, just one foil bundle, which I don't think I have used a kit with one foil bundle in probably 2 years. So this is actually really exciting, as dumb as that sounds, to just have one foil bundle to pull from. It's simple, it's easy, and we're just going to see how it goes. So this is in the Rainbow Sparkle, I think she calls it Pixie Rainbow, from Planner Hannah. So the 2 overlay boxes, the icons and scripts, bottom washi, and then these really fun underlays. So that is the kit. That's why I'm using it, and I will see you shortly in voiceover mode. Hi from voiceover me like 2 weeks later, but that's okay. I'm here. I have my questions ready to go, and I will start off with running through them. I honestly don't know how much time that's going to take. Actually, I'll probably adjust the clip to match the recording, so never mind. If I think of anything else to chat about at the end, I'll just include it. But anyway, so first question is, what is your favorite kit/art set from this year? And this is a hard question for me to answer because I don't know what kit and art set is from this year, because I have to buy kits in advance. Obviously, being in the opposite season, I often get confused when kits came out and when they didn't. So, favorite kit, well, I'm trying not to think of like favorite spread, because if you watch my planner flip throughs, which I think I'll be uploading one before this video and one after this video, you'll see my favorite spreads. But favorite kit and art set, let me actually go through. I don't really want to lose my place on Instagram. I need to see because I can't remember. I feel like the Portugal art from Clip Art Kits has a huge place in my heart. A lot of it is because we kind of collaborated together a little bit, and I'm actually in that kit, so that obviously it's always going to be pretty special. I'll answer like another kind of side question, but favorite kit that I had in my shop was definitely the Olympics kit. It was also my best-selling kit for the year, so it kind of is funny that like my favorite was also your guys' favorite. Favorite, and then I feel like I love, actually, from Painted Lilacs, who's actually the person who asked this question, I absolutely loved I think it was called Maple and Spice. I think I called it Autumn Treats in my shop. That was probably my favorite art set of the year, actually. I loved everything about it. I loved the way the kit came together. I loved the colors. I loved everything. So probably I would say that would be my answer. But I feel like we had a good year. I really loved a lot of the art that came out this year. Next question is, how do you feel about so many shops and artists not making stickers and art anymore? And I mean, this makes me so sad, and I know because I've been talking to like a few of my, friends on here that they like are noticing it too. I mean, it's hard not to notice, let's be honest. We've lost some really great, I feel like artists especially, because artists are like the backbone of this community. We wouldn't have stickers and everything without them. But then also like shops closing is really sad as well. I will say though, I completely get it. Like, I get not wanting to put up with this shit anymore, and like you're slaving your ass off to put together these amazing art sets that take hours to do and are like original ideas, and then you have other shops selling fucking AI art and people are buying it. Like, I fully get it. I would also want to quit because that fucking shits me like nothing else. I say AI art very loosely. It's like not art at all. But like, I fully get that this would be a time now to leave if you were thinking about it, because why would you put your heart and soul into something when people are just buying stuff made by AI? So yeah, I feel like overall it's really sad, and if we're not careful as a community, we could like fold. Genuinely, there might not be anyone left. And it's really, and I get it, I fully get it. So I hope to see like obviously new artists, but that's kind of hard to find. I hope some of the artists that have left, I know some are just like on a break or whatever, do decide to come back, because like we really need you guys. And yeah, so please, I get it, but please come back. The next question was asked by two different people, but they're both related to travel. So next question on your bucket list to travel to besides Nashville. Well, I would love to get to Nashville one day because that is a part of the US that I've never been. That's actually one of the very few areas. So I don't really know what you call that area, but like the southeast kind of, but not Florida or Texas. Like that middle southeast. I'm sure it has a name. And the Pacific Northwest are the only parts of America that I haven't been. So yes, absolutely. But next on my bucket list, I've been very lucky to tick off a lot of places on my bucket list. And so my last real bucket list, like top is Africa. And it's like quite different parts of Africa. So Egypt and Jordan is probably, no, I don't want to say it's number one because they're both equal. And then like Kenya, Tanzania, or South Africa for safari is the main things that are on my list right now. As I said, I've been lucky to tick off a number of places on my bucket list, which is the next question. Where has your favorite place been? Where has been your favorite place you've ever traveled to, and where do you still want to go? So I guess I answered the second part of that question. But where's been your favorite place? I mean, I would be lying if I said anywhere other than Antarctica. Like, that was just the most incredible thing that I have ever seen and probably will ever see. Like, it was just the most amazing thing ever, and something I will never probably do again. So I would have to say that. And then if we say this year, which the question doesn't say, but I'll say, it would be like Finland and Norway. That was just out of this world. Like, being able to, like, I love winter, and so going to a place that was completely in winter and snow and reindeers and huskies and the northern lights and Santa was just like, honestly, it's like being in a fucking fairy tale. Like, it was so incredible. So those are the travel questions. And then we've got, what's something you're most excited about in 2025? That's actually a really hard question to answer because I had such a huge year in 2024. My goal for 2025 is just to not do as much, like, which sounds the opposite of what something you're looking forward to, but I am just ready for some time at home and setting up, you know, my routines and looking after myself. I'm potentially looking at like career opportunities and that sort of thing. So it's kind of like a bit of a cop-out answer, but honestly going back to basics is what I'm most looking forward to. I want to get back to me. Next question is the most anticipated book release for 2025. And I don't even think like I need to answer this question, because if you know me, you know what it is. It's obviously Onyx Storm. I am such a romantic-y girly. Love Fourth Wing, love Iron Flame, and I am gagging at the thought of Onyx Storm. Like, I cannot wait. I think it's 3 weeks today that it comes out, and I just, like, I can't even. I'm just so ready to hear what happens next. And if you'd asked me this question a week ago, that would have been my number one answer, but also my only answer. However, probably a couple of weeks ago, after finishing Phantasma a couple of weeks ago, I now say the next Phantasma book, I can't think of what it's called. It's not Legendary, that's the second one of Caravel. I can't remember, but it's on my Goodreads if you want to see it, but that would actually also be on there. Onyx Storm is by far and above the number one, but I've never really had an anticipated book series outside of my, like, hyperfixation series, so it's really exciting to have something else, you know, coming up. So if you haven't read Phantasma and you like a bit of, it's not even really fantasy, I don't think. It's like, I don't know what you'd call it. Like a bit of thrill, a bit of adventure, obviously the romance, but I don't know. I tried it. I've never really read anything like it, and I absolutely loved it. Is it, like, a bit cheesy? Yes, but I think every romantasy book is cheesy. It's just the genre, personally. But yeah, give it a go. And then another book-related question, well, I presume. So next favourite couple after Nessian. So if you didn't know, A Court of Silver Flames is my favourite book of all time, and Nesta and Cassian are my Roman Empire. I will never move on. I will never find a couple like them. Like, they are everything to me. And Nella, who asked this, knows that. And honestly, I don't really read, like, no, I haven't really read a whole lot in my life. I hyperfixate on the same series. So when I was younger, it was Twilight. And then I started reading lots of mysteries and stuff, which doesn't really have romance, obviously. And then it became ACOTAR, and then Fourth Wing. So I really don't have a huge pool of favourite couples. Obviously, Faysand, like Feyre and Rhysand from ACOTAR, are, like, they're up there for reigniting my love for reading again. And, like, the whole Valaris, you know, thing. I guess for me, for them, it's more about the story rather than their romance as such. But, I mean, they did bring me back to reading, so. But I would have to say, and I know, Nella, you're gonna hate this, it's Violet and Xaden. Like, I did a reread recently, and I really, pardon the pun, fell in love with them all over again. I don't know, I absolutely love them together. I love Xaden as a character, and yeah, I feel like it's them. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I know you'll hate me, but it is. And then the last question that I'll answer is favourite late night snack. And this is kind of a weird cop-out answer, I guess, but I don't really snack, for one, and two, ever late at night. When I'm like, I go to bed at, 10 p.m. and that's it. I'm in bed. And I, like, have dinner. And I don't really feel the need. Like, my husband's a big snacker, but I'm not. But in general, if I am going to have a snack, it'll be some kind of chocky. I'm a chocolate girly. I'm not really other than chocolate, not really a sweet girly. And there's no use describing my favourite chocolate because it doesn't exist in America. Although Nella, you might know it. Aero, bubbly, like that chocolate style is my favourite. I mean, it might exist in America. It's been a few years since I've been there, but I doubt it. But yeah, absolutely love a little chalky, but I'm not a huge snacker, so I don't know, it's just not really my thing. But yeah, that is all of the questions. So now I feel like I've definitely got extra time to speak. And the fun thing about recording a voiceover on iMovie is that you can't see the time anymore. So I have no idea how long is left in the clip when I'm filming this, but I guess we'll just wrap it up, and like when I finish it, I'll just edit the clip. So yeah, as you can see, this spread really came together. Like, I was not expecting it to be this fun, and I don't know, I felt like it was a bit of a risk and the rainbow was a bit of an overload. However, I absolutely love it. I feel like I've really nailed my last 2 New Year's spreads, and they both haven't been New Year's kits. So I feel like it's a sign from me to just like go with the kit that you want to go with. It doesn't have to be New Year's, you know, quotation marks themed. But yeah, that's, I guess, the spread. It's fun. I'm laying it down because that's the week that I'm living in right now, and it's really just, it's a vibe. So I can't wait to see it in full. I've also just laid down my next base, and it might be better. Like, honestly, it is so good. Obviously I didn't film that one, but I'm really hoping to keep up to date with my Instagram more this year and actually post stuff on time. So I'm got to catch up on a few Christmas posts, and then I'm hoping to, because I'm just doing 1, maybe 2 posts per spread, I should be able to get that done each week. Like, that's really not that difficult. So I've just got to stick to it, get up to date. I also just posted, well, today my January kit lineup just went live, and I've had some really positive comments, and like everyone's kind of really happy to see me posting videos again, and yeah, I've left like really nice comments, so I feel like that's given me a new like kick and like excitement as well. So I don't know, I'm feeling good about content. I've got the motivation back. I've got my reading journal, which I really like. I'm so excited to read so that I can then put it in my journal, which is really funny. But yeah, I just feel like I'm in a good place with planning. I might film a base here and there for you guys to see. I'm definitely not committing to it, and I'm not doing plan with me's because I just can't do plan with me's. They just don't work. I've tried in the past and they don't work. I also don't watch them. Like, when other people make them, they're not my favorite content to watch. So then I feel like, well, no one will watch mine. I know that's not necessarily the logic, but that's how my brain works. But I'm really going to try and keep up with, content and videos and that sort of thing. So if you've got any videos that you would like to see from me this year, please put them down in the comments. I'm always looking for ideas. I'm always trying to keep it fresh. But I really am hoping to have 1 video out each week. Except, I guess, if I'm really fucking dry and cannot think of a video to film. But that's my plan. 1 video a week, and then at least 1, if not 2, Instagram posts. So that's everything from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll let this little clip play out just while I flip through what's left, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!